He's just going to be waiting, hearing all the sound, but it is going to be Suka back of the site inside the boat shed. Will he be parked or moving in? That's really aggressive. Ronski, I don't think he got spotted there. Fishio ready for it. RDW does manage to take Suka, but now it's going to be a real tough post plant in the 3-on-4.
Yeah, and a little bit of a late alert to come through from Heisey, potentially out the back of tiles, but it's this one from Maple that needs to go huge. He's got 3 bodies in this main position, and the shots don't work out. Taken down by Fishio now. It's the 2-player disadvantage, but a sharp shot out from RDW. They need to hold down onto the site.
That's 2 for RDW already. Texter in a good position, does get spotted out by the knife point there, but now waiting, swinging around the side. RDW is tucked, he needs more, needs to find these shots. Spotted out, can't connect, he does get one. Now Texter, one-on-one, Heisey and Texter, who will take the first round here of VCT. We'll see it, the LCQ sticking the defuse, but he does get off, moving away. Will they spot each other? Texter gets the connection. Order.
Pretty much everything, and it is a great start. Heisey finds Ronski to start off.
Yeah, Prowler off a little bit late there in that position, but again, look, it is the bonus. Heisey's very stuck though. They're actually going to be clearing around straight through market. Now it's going to be on to Nizzy. If he can hold this would be huge, but all alone on this site, the rotation such a far amount away. Texter, this is a good looking bonus so far, 4-on-3.
Did you hear that? We've already got the ultimate ripped out from RDW just to make sure no abilities, no possession that can get gathered back onto this B side. This is the bonus round coming on through in order. They've got the site control. They've got a player advantage, and this is where the retake from Fancy United starts to come in. Will they choose to save, though? 3 rifles into the next round. It could be tempting if they don't find anything soon.
Well, you can see the hesitancy already. They're nice and slow. The Prowler will go out to see if there is any further info gathered, but no. Now that creep. Straight through main, Haunt available up for Maple, can send that through, that should get some info, and it absolutely will. They can't even destroy it quick enough now, they've got it. Disco with 2, and it's all on to Suka. This could be 3 alive, but no, Suka's going to do some damage, however, no time, he runs out, and that's going to be a 3rd round for Order. Immediately the Nightfall gets thrown in, and the Haunt is there over the other side, however, Ronski does have to fall away, but From the Shadows has been utilised. Texter, they do know though, Fissio spotted him straight from the marked position. Now this is awkward, this is challenging, but that's going to be the showstopper coming in. Can he get it off? He can! The double up at Suka! He is there, and Nizzy's going to be joining the fray as well. Suka, awkward line, but he's nuts at the game. 3 frags found, and Ronski, he's so far away from home.
And with an operator, this is going to be real risky. The Prowler's going to spot him, so now they know exactly where he is. They've heard the weapon. You can use the Headhunter here, but Nizzy's already on the line, and that's the closer.
Might keep them at bay for just a second, but Ronski, he's picked up one in mid at the exact same time. Second for Ronski. Nizzy gets taken down, and now it's a 3-on-5.
He's hungry. He wants more. You know that he is very powerful from doing so, and there's his 3rd one. All headshots as well. The ACS keeps going up from our star player in Order, and now's the time for them to not fall over their own feet. A 5 versus 2, a big shot from Suka, however, and he might be able to find another one here. Yes, I can catch his Texter in the back of the head, and now this is where it starts to get a little bit awkward. You go from a 5 versus 2 to a 2 versus 3, now in a post play.
These are the rounds that can never happen. They have to make sure they hold onto it right now. Maple obviously down only onto that Spectre. Flash drive is available. We'll send it up. That will keep them back for just a second. Also Haunt, further info as well, up towards the top. Perfect stuff. They're going to be held just for a little while longer. Love this aggression though, popping up. RDW Maple, they are forward. We'll take down Yes I Can. All left onto Suka. Maybe one more left in him, but with that wall broken, they know exactly where he is, and he can just sort of try play out the rest of this round for at least 1 and done. Good shots. He's sharp, man.
Yeah. To come through from Nizzy, so he's going to be just onto that Vandal, which is absolutely fine. But this first start, Ronski, he needs to be real careful. And a Nightfall early, they want this B main control, and they're going to get it.
They do at least get Texter, and look at this push from Fissio as well. Exactly as you talk about leaving space, leaving territory. They've already got so much. Now Disco has to do a whole lot here. They do manage to force them away from the A site. Haunt gets info, but they're walking in. Maple, this is a bold strategy right now. Has to look around for the clear, but they've popped the null command. Where will they sit?
How far does Maple choose to go right now? It looks like they're not going to overlook him, or they are overlooking him, but it's only the 1-to-1, so it still is a difficult round from here on out for Order. A minute to play with. They don't need to go for this plant, but they're going to tap it on down. RDW's null command does expire, and we've got a 2 versus 2 now onto the 1 for RDW, and the flank was already coming through main. That was the 2-on-2 security with that blade going on through. The 0 point not revealing him, but he's going to show himself.
No teleport either. So it's a little bit of an awkward situation. We do get to see the 2 of the force. Take down 1. Suka does get responded on towards, and now that rotation is here. We managed to see Texter join the rest of the party. Site will be secured, so Spike should get planted, but it is going to be a tough one in this 4-on-3 as Fancy do start to crush the walls in.
Yeah, it can be a bit of a quick flank up through short as well. You got Fisio and Yes I Can coming from that direction. A lot of flash potential to throw in from that location as well. So as far as Fantasy United are concerned, they don't need to go immediately into all this retake, but they're going to start to do so with that null command pop. Nizzy finds Texter and makes it more difficult for RDW and for Ronski to hold this down. There is that wall as well, and all this utility coming through. RDW taken care of, but Ronski, he's going to line up too. But Nizzy for the 4K in the end.
Find too much, doesn't send enough at least to send them packing for now. But that's going to be Texter straight up short. That's Suka taken down, and now it's all onto these two members. Mo, teleports come out.
Yeah, it's looking a little bit awkward. The paranoia went through as well, but it's a fragment to get this. I was going to say, is it the time for Order to settle down, or is it to go? And it looks like they want to try and go, but they're just being kept at death's door right now. They finally have broken in towards this A site. The door goes down, the plant to follow through eventually, but Heisey, he's just spotted out those toes of Texter, and he's going to have to be the one to hold it down, but he gets taken out. RDW lobs the little flash on through, finds the first, and in the 1 versus 1, Nizzy has the operator, the 0 points here for RDW, and he wide swings it, takes off his head. They felt like they had the right read over towards A. Unfortunately, there were 2 bodies there from Fantasy United. It's happening again, Conky, but the wide swing out from Fisio. Yes, I can to get the trade onto Ardy, but they can bring him back up.
Yeah, exactly. They've only dropped the null command there, but there is still 2 more members here. It's going to be the resurrection to come out. Now they move on in. Disco can't quite get off the showstopper. They've still got Suka to deal with. Another through that nebula, and now this is again the risk. Do you walk one by one by... That's actually big, but on the other side, do get spotted. Presence. Now they are moving out. It's a great shot there from Texter. At least they are all moving together, but Heisey very, very crispy on that shot as well on the defense. They do let RDW make his way down the lane. Texter still trying to find his fight in the shoulder though. My God, you can't take these Angels. They're just making it so difficult. Nightfall goes through, and that's going to make it awkward. 20 seconds. Prowler also gets the spot. Does he have enough time? Don't think so. Suka's going
focusing over towards short. They might get some misinformation, right? They haven't seen anything over in towards mid at the moment, and that's why Maple is trying to assist, but he gets caught out. Now the utils here, trades coming through from Fantasy United, and in this player advantage that we are seeing for Fantasy United, they're just able to shut it down in the end. Own big weaponry in the next round, but if you can get something happening, hey, you're going to be laughing with it, and on that get-go, the set play towards B main is actually rewarded. Yes, I can taken down.
Excellent paint shells to come out from Disco there, because they've invested in absolutely nothing here, Komodo, right? Just the classics, that free weapon, by the way, and just basically around the utility. Now they've taken control of this main with the dark cover at least, and that's actually starting to send them all the way around. Spike is dropped, but look at this position.
Yeah, Ronski has tucked himself in towards Wine, and with a nice bit of timing, that Headhunter, if he finds at least 1 frag here, that should shift Fantasy United to be a little bit more cautious. The rotations with that B main control are really rapid over towards this A side now as well, and if Ronski does find anything here, it could really upset them, and there you go, the first one on towards Heisey, and backing out RDW now. This is looking like a new order in this round.
Classic again, Australian Valorant, they're so... No, they are making their way through market. Disco on a great line. Paint shells can go out as well to give him a bit more space, but that's a great paranoia. Actually catches him on the distance, and Maple hasn't been having a great game. He's going to go down. Now Texter has to pick up. He gets one, but Fisio, Omen versus Omen, gets the trade. Now RDW on that flank position, but it's all going to be onto him. He does have the null command popped, and the flash drive fragment going out. He's using all that utility to absolute perfection, but he can't quite connect. And whilst the damage is dealt, it looks like they've got their eyes on the prize towards this A site here, moving through short. That nebula is going to give them some space, and look, realistically, they should be able to find the site nice and easily. Door is going to be closed to Texter. He's going to deny that very, very quickly. Is an awkward spot. Reload, getting caught. Suka, yes, I can, getting those entries in, and now it's awkward. Now the fight is really, really tough here. Maple trying to send out some utility. The Haunt over the top. Suka tagged up. That's the 145 in 1 from that Sheriff. A dastardly position to be found in, but now looking to push through. Disco gets one. Yes, I can with the trade. 2 on 3 here, having to lock down this position. Flash drive goes through, but yes, I can. This guy is an animal. RDW, does he have more in him? Not quite. Heisey's going to close it. Now going to go tucked in the corner once more. The Nightfall will dodge him. That fragment is fantastic to at least keep them at bay. Ronski, he's actually seen. Fisio's walked straight in. The Prowler, though, is going to make it awkward. RDW drops one, Texter another. It's on to Suka to see what he can do, but here we go. That's the order you need to see in a matchup like this. Heisey's last standing, and yes, I can. He's been chipping away in that null command.
Yeah, he's fading away at the moment. Will be taken down in the end. RDW to capitalize on that kill, and for Heisey, he's going to be able to find one. Finally, Ronski getting this.
Man, it's going to be so tough right now. Now all that information, the utility starts to run free, and the Prowler doesn't go in deep enough. I don't think it is. That's an excellent flash, but Heisey, he's ready for it now. Will they overlook Texter? They have to clear out Wine. I don't think they're looking at all. No utility, patience, a virtue, but he does get one. Now they turn, Paranoia goes in. Heisey with the ration spray. Now he has to get around his fragment though. It's awkward. It's awkward. It's awkward.
He denied
it. You are a monster. And now to 1-on-1, 5 seconds. They just have to wait. Maple just runs away. Maple runs away. He's won the round. Texter, take a step, take a bow, because you are the moment man. They're looking to make this space. That Seize does go down. Texter might actually pop from the shadows. He's looking to do it.
Playing anti.
Is he? What's going to happen? There's that flash coming in. They are ready, but they're not ready enough. Now the fragment goes in. Now they can get out, but RDW getting one with that fragment. Now he can stand and step out, and RDW, my God, an animal inside main, and now he's got more. The Prowler at third, straight through it, looking into the adversity, and Suka has nothing at hand. 8 HP, Disco will swing, getting the job done, and Heisey, you got to step up, my friend. There's 4 enemies ahead of you.
Man, they've done it again. They've held down the fort of A, and now they're hungry to try and finish it up. It's going to be the trade in the end. We're tied up 11. Give themselves a lot of space, but now that space is closing.
Gonna have to break through that door. It is gonna keep Disco at bay for just a little while. The road bullets aren't gonna quite connect, but Texter, he will certainly connect with one, but now it's Ardy straight through, walking and talking with that Phantom, getting a shot through. Ronski to join Heisey, has to step up big for his team now. RDW still here, but that is going to be the, oh my God, is it not enough? No, RDW holds on. Utility, not quite enough. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Maple, do you peek? Do you find? Do you fight? He's gonna drop down, he's gonna get into the base, actually on top, and Maple, he will connect straight from the top there. And I got to admit, the utility was so hard to keep up with in that position, but Order's going to be able to find map number 1, their selection of Ascent Komodo, and that is exactly what the Aussie fans at home are going to be wanting. But I got to admit, man, what a stellar opening.
Straight in towards the old arcade line, a bit of a jiggle peek as well. But look at this from Order. They already have a couple of members here. 3, in fact, with a bit of a flank through A. If they want to A main, rather. But Texter immediately good for 1. The trades as well from Disco, trying to see what they can do. This is just chaotic already in the first round, in the pistol round, but Order trying to hold it down. RDW coming out with a couple of quick kills, and now it's just down to Yes I Can, and even the wall being put down from Maple. A jumping right click with the classic. He's on a trampoline, but now he's been brought off. To this round, Ronski tempting fate with the shoulder peek. Will he be ambitious enough to go for the peek though? A bit of an over peek, which we've kind of seen a lot on that first map as well, transitioning a bit in towards this one, but you're gonna have to see 45 seconds. Fancy United need to get into this site.
Relay bolts out, really rough. Visio very keen to get that frag on a Disco. Very, very forward there, made it awkward. RDW going to get his fault line out. It's a bit of a trade-off. Texter, a little bit of a tracking spray issue there. RDW gets one, but he's taken low. He does get a second for his troubles, all on a Maple. Actually lean into where X-Warrior was saying about being the MVP of the series.
So coming in around 4, no one with ultimates means no one's really abusing those ult orbs around the map at the moment, but Visio is abusing his speed in towards this site. Shut down immediately by Disco, a counter Neon here, and it is space being contained for Order. A bit of an extension from Disco to close it in the main. That's going to be freshing at the moment, and maybe sacrificing some members if they overstay their welcome, but may put it open on through. The trades do start to happen. You've got some ultimates that Fancy United can jump in with. A great flash actually catches Maple completely off guard, but it's Disco here getting activated in towards this map in Fracture, and on the 2 versus 2, we've got a little bit of a reposition from Texter. He's climbing up the rope of the tower. If he finds Nizzy, it would be huge, but it is a little bit awkward for Ronski. Now, Yes I Can, he doesn't know where Texter is, eventually gets that info with the spike going down. Battle of the Smokers, and Texter wins it. He takes the ambition of it.
Gonna be tough though for Ronski, forced off the line immediately up from heaven. Now the overdrive already here. Look, they're moving into Dish. There's already members in drop as well. 2 of them in fact, but Nizzy does drop one more. Texter gets the trade. It's not a bad one for sure, but Suka also inside main. It's gonna be tough for them to really lock down all these positions. The Nebula has been popped again. That's that utility that's been doubled down, but now it is going to be the Null Command popped in. Maple gets one. Will there be another? Absolutely is. That's the Null Command going down. Komodo, RDW with one more too. It's all left on to Yes I Can. Order. They have pulled something, a rabbit out of the hat in this round. Play for Fancy, what can they do?
Yeah, right in toward the side. They've got a little bit of information on where Maple is exactly, but he's stuck in a little bit of a corner at the moment. And is this where the silence does start to actually happen? The overwhelming on the site, Fancy United. Couple of openers, RDW to be re-smoked off as well. He does have a lot of utility that you can still invest in toward this one, but it might just shift over into the retake at the moment. You're going to see the Aftershock in, as he's going to be able to dodge that one, and now Disco in for the frags, in for the action. There's another multi-frag from him, and just like that, it was a disadvantage for Order. They're looking to reclaim this space. They're looking to hold it down. They know where Heisey is coming from that Aftershock, but the repositioning, the 1 versus 3. Now the ultimate comes on through, disorienting Texter in the sky smoke of his own, looking for for a tap on the spike and the fault line as well. No chance given to Texter here to go for this duel. He's going to swing. Heisy's going to find it. A 1 versus 3 clutch to get the second with the zappy fingers as well of that overdrive. So it's going to be funny for Disco if he's able to get that one out. But Ronski, an opening frag on towards Suka, and here is the time for Fisio though to lead the charge. Ronski, he clotheslines him on the entry toward the side, and now the combination of this sky smoke and the flames on the floor means that they cannot get into this area.
These relay bolts from Disco have been fantastic as well. Texter gets another onto Nizzy, and now it's just left in the 2 members. And, you know, it's again that hesitancy, right? Where Fancy United, we've had 1 member go straight through the sky smoke, but then all of a sudden it's been really awkward and more good utility usage. Now Ronski, he's hungry. He wants more. Give him the 4K. Disco wants to try and steal it, and he will. It's the judge. And that's going. Ronski carrying the way through, you know, is not exactly a consistent sort of sign you want to see. But that's going to be the orbital strike, so that's going to try and force them out. Ronski's actually still alive. He gets the opening pick here, but it's going to be awkward now. Dropping through from the dish. Texter gets 1 more and still keeping them at bay. They are going to be walking through. Cosmic Divide does get thrown down. Heisey in a good position, so at least they should be able to find a spike plant here.
No ultimates for Order to throw to at least deny time from Fancy United. This retake is going to come on through. Maybe when the wall does fade out, but through that wall, the concussion from that relay bolt does hit. Yes, I can. And now Heisey and Suka are locked into the site. They are stuck. Disco finds Heisey, and now for Suka, what can he do with the lesser weaponry? Unfortunately, it's nothing. Maybe start again. You got to pick it up where you left off previously.
For sure.
That's what we're going to try and see here. Immediately from Fisio. He's already under the site right now, but Order are in the site. The classic of Nizzy to see what it can do. The jumping shots as well. On the other side, it was Maple. We've seen that one before. But these shots, the defenders, they're starting to really just fine-tune this pistol round right now. And for RDW, he didn't get an invite to the party. Server at the moment. We all know what happens. It's the calm before the storm.
And there it is, off your feet, drop down. Gonna get all that info straight away. Yes, I can. Only finds 1 before they do slot around. Maple, well and truly activated now. That wall is gonna go straight on in, trying to lock them down on the other side of the generator as best as possible. Half shot towards Canteen, makes it awkward. Maple 3, the Battle Sage. Looking like he's doing his best Jing cosplay right now, it would seem. And now, how they're going to lock it in. Orbital Strike does go through. Maple with 4. Ace. Can he find the ace? It would be massive. Heisey, though, in a great position to try and actually find this clutch. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. He was well drilled, super well oiled, and confident.
Oh, Texas stuck here. If he has any damaging utility go over towards him, he might be taken down. Yes, I can onto 1, but Ronski needed a little bit more there, however, because it's just the overwhelming force that is Fancy United in with a plan of action. And they're going to survive with 3 as well.
A little bit of a wrong spot. Now there's the information gathered. Fast lane goes in. Here we go. Komodo, another round where they're looking for it. Ronski dropping down and dropping that tour de force onto the head of Yes I Can. Looking for more, but here's Fisio. Someone who has been quiet inside this series really needs to activate on side this Neon now. And they're going to continue to lock it, keep them away for as long as possible.
Nizzy does have the orbital strike as well, and that can clear so much space on the site, force an opportunity moment for Fancy United to get back in toward this one, but that fast lane goes down, and now it's the contest from Heisey for 2, Ronski for the trade, and another one as well. He's going nuclear in this round with 3, and now he's got some information. Ronski, RDW looking from above the drop as well, sees the barrel. The shots are looking a little bit awkward. He needs to fall on back here. Play off the back of Ronski, looking for the ace as well. Maple found 1. Is it Ronski's time? It is indeed. The Phantom to close it.
They've already gotten to the side here, Komodo, but they need to get that spike out of main.
Yeah, they need to bring that in, and it's going to be the 5 versus 5 again. No orbital strike this time from Nizzy, remember as well. It's just going to be that wall from Yes I Can that can really come in towards some assistance, but it's the reversal strike, and Ronski, he'll strike from within it. Fault line, or rather,
Rolling Thunder
to come through to try and get some extra assurance for Fancy United back into it. But man, they need to go because Maple's here, RDW as well, looking to hold it down, and now it's all on to Disco, the one-on-one. He knows where Yes I Can is. The shouldering is there, but Disco for 2 in the end. It's 13-6, and Order have won their first series in APAC.
Absolutely incredible. A confidence booster that we desperately needed to see.